Hello everyone and welcome to another WIS Technology tutorial. In today's lesson I'll be demonstrating a concept that I've been working on in terms of using Autocrat to share documents with differentiated permissions. Now this is fairly crude at the moment, but what basically happens is you submit the form, and on form submit, Autocrat delivers a view only permission to the person who submitted the form. So the added piece is that there is a script that is kind of in a holding period that waits for a time period, and then after the merge has happened, it attributes editing rights to the viewer indicated in the form. So, and to illustrate, I'm signed in as Teacher 8. Okay, so when I submit this form, the Google Doc that is created via this form is going to be given, I'm going to be given view rights only. But say I want to give editing rights to somebody else. So if somebody needs to sign off on something, but I'm not supposed to have editing rights to that form, I could say, well, you know what? I want Teacher 9 to sign off on this. So I'm just going to use Teacher 9. And again, in a real life scenario, you'd probably have these be real people's names, and in the back end or in the Google Sheet, it would be referencing their email. But I just want to demonstrate this for these purposes. Okay, so I'm going to hit submit. This information will land in my Google form. So here it is already. Autocrat is going to do its thing. We'll just wait for that to happen. And this, for certain, this isn't the most reliable way of doing things. But what's happened, and without you seeing it, is that in the folder it landed, you're going to notice that Teacher 9 is going to have editing rights, and Teacher 8 will have viewing rights. So let's go into that permissions folder. And this was the most recent document created. And when I usually when I hover over it, I can see the permissions, but let's just take a look at what's going on here. And if I click on advanced, there you have it. Teacher 8 has view only permission, and Teacher's 9 has editing rights. So again, the use case is if you wanted to give the person who submitted the form view access of what's happening, but give another person editing rights, you can do that from the same merge job with this script. So now the question is, well, what does the script look like? Well, it's not very elegant. I kicked this out today, and some of you could probably do this better. But all it's really doing is on form submit, it's sleeping for like, I don't even know how long it is, but I set it aside. I made it sleep before activating because I wanted to make sure that Autocrat could do its thing before running this function. And then all this function is doing is getting the email address in the document ID from the Google Sheet. All right, because the document ID is available to us after the merge happens. And then at the very end, you can see it's just adding this user who we indicate in that sheet as an editor. So pretty straightforward. It's probably best to have a trigger that is maybe at night or something. That's just kind of a once a day thing, because I can't imagine how this would work if there are multiple submissions happening at the same time. But in essence, this is the concept that you can distribute a variety of permission levels in Autocrat with the help of an extra Google Apps script. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.